to Kyle Elementary School. Nestled close to the Troy Historic District, the current Kyle building was built in the early 1950s. The site where the current building sits was once home to Kyle School, built in 1884 for $62,000. The first floor was home to primary grades, the second floor was high school, and the third floor was designated to be the gymnasium. The original Kyle School Library, which opened in 1885, was the first community lending library in the city of Troy. The school was named after Lieutenant Colonel Barton S. Kyle, who was born in 1825 and served as the president of the Troy School Board. Kyle served with the 71st Infantry of Ohio, and he was killed in the Battle of Shiloh in 1862. Kyle Elementary is the only Troy City school building with a dirt floor basement, which spans the length of the building. The basement was designated as a fallout shelter and still contains a sanitation kit from the Office of Civil Defense dated 1962 with supplies for 25 people. Today, Kyle Elementary is a hub of learning. The mission of Kyle Elementary School is to educate and nurture students in a safe and respectful environment so they become lifelong learners and positive members of our society. Kyle Elementary is one of 6 elementary schools in the Troy City School District. Kyle currently serves around 260 students in grades kindergarten through 5. Kyle Elementary has a special relationship with our business partners and has had that relationship for several years. Their support makes several of our student initiatives possible. Kyle business partners include Main Source Bank, Kerber Sheet Metal, Leitner and Stickle CPAs, Miami Valley Steel, and the First United Methodist Church of Troy. A positive character education support program at Kyle Elementary, known as PAWS, stands for Pride, Accepting Responsibility, Working Together, and Having Self-Control. Our efforts with positive behavior supports allows us to spotlight business partners, showing students what is possible beyond their school years. Take a look at some of these video clips where business partners and community members have been featured in some of our monthly character videos, giving advice to Kyle students. Hi Kyle Cougars, Mr. Dillon here. I am at one of our business partners, Kerber Sheet Metal, and I'm going to talk to some of their fine folks to learn about fairness. Fairness is this month's Cougar Code character trait. Let's go inside and learn a little bit more. Students, this is some of your artwork here at Kerber Sheet Metal on the hallway.
So here are my employees at KSM Metal Fabrication. They're working together. One guy is rolling parts, and the other individual is forming the parts in the press. Now, if these guys were working just as an individual, one person, he would have to roll the part and then put the part in the press. But showing how they work together, they're able to push the parts out at a much faster pace. This individual that I have over here on this computer, he's sending programs that actually program this laser to run. So that what you saw on his computer screen is actually what's cutting over here on the machine right now. So my employees have to work together because the one's got to do the programming and one's got to do the actual running of the machine. They work hand in hand on a daily basis and need to work very closely.
And what advice would you have for our Kyle Cougars who are going to be watching this about having fairness and making good choices?
You know,
and you're talking directly to the students at this very moment. Pressure's on.
Yeah, guys, I think that in going through life, you know, and learning what you want to do with your life and what your career wants to be, I think, you know, you should start that now. Try and figure out what you maybe want to do. And fairness is going to be all part of that, and what you work with and how you work with people growing up. You work with your peers every day, your fellow students, and how you're fair to them and how you work with them it'll help you in your future, and you only get better at it over time.
All right, good. What advice do you have about pride for our Kyle Cougars? So everybody that's out there watching here at Kyle Elementary, what would you like to tell our students about making good choices and pride?
Absolutely. Work hard. Prepare for things. If you do that, things will come along the way. Set goals. If you set goals, even little goals, like today I wake up, I'm going to make my bed, I'm going to do my homework, I'm going to get an A on that spelling test. That way when you achieve those goals and you know what you did to work for them, you can do more of that and you can feel more pride.
Fantastic. I think I need to work on the making my bed part. That's one area where I can improve with some pride. But Officer Frysar, thank you so much for talking to us today. Would you have any final words of advice today for our Kyle Cougars as we wrap up our interview?
Well, I appreciate, first of all, the opportunity.
Well, thank you for being here.
For sharing that, and I again ask everybody, the words as you see in our entranceway, down at the bottom of all of our welcome signs is be kind.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think if we can respect each other and be kind to each other, and I would add, give each other a smile, you diffuse a lot of the anger that might be out there. And we do live in a world where it's unfortunate, but there's a lot of anger, there's a lot of violence, and we have to take steps to try to do a little bit to make the world a better place, and in this case, the school a better place. Take pride in what you do.
Yo, would you like to introduce who you are and what you do? And we're going to talk about some stuff today.
Yes, we are. Hi, Kyle Cougars. This is Cheryl Bender. Some of you guys might have seen me in the hallways. I'm a lunch buddy here at Kyle Elementary, and some of you guys might know me from Clubhouse, whether you've attended or you know somebody that has attended.
Any last words that you have for all of our students?
Well, I think we all want people to be honest with us. So you have to be honest if you're expecting that from other people.
All right. Well, thank you very much, Cheryl, for being here. That's great stuff. And staff, students, everybody have a great day. Kyle's business partners support us in many ways, whether it's Main Source Bank's $100 attendance award, artwork that is displayed at business partners, lunch buddies, spelling bee judges, or honor roll recognition. We are grateful for the many programs and support provided by our business partners. Kyle Elementary and Troy City Schools would like to say thank you to our business partners for working with us to provide opportunities for our students. Thank you for your support.